Okay, so apparently YouTube is eating a lot of the videos or not accepting the videos I try to upload that are of significant length. Like I was trying to upload me working on this guy in real time. I was sawing through the back of a tack rail, gluing it back on once this thing was attached, applying the Vulcan side pieces. It took about 15-20 minutes. Long will be talking the whole time, and it did not load. It just said a video was too long. Now I've seen YouTubers with much longer videos, but they must have better mojo than me to upload them. But yeah, the Spartan 85 is done. I want to make sure I showed everyone I had this in. Vulcan side pieces are on. They're 2 3D printed pieces. You can't really see it too well, but they're kind of hidden inside there, wrapped around with some black electrical tape, and there's like half a dart in the middle to keep them apart. Now, if you look at the way I did the tack rails, the Vulcan one is farther forward, and the other one was farther back. I had to take the one off the tack rail on the Mega Magnus off, put the gun on, put the 3D couplers on, and then glued it back in place. So now there's a tooth in back and a tooth in front, so it keeps it from moving too far back and forward. There's 2 little darts back here. I have hot glued 2 Vulcan side pieces on, and I used some teeth I drilled out of a mag strike to fill the gap on the side. Now this worked great until I dropped this off the side of my workbench, misaligned some things. The hot glue has kind of popped loose from the gun, so now it's moving back and forth a little. I'll have to reapply that to keep it in place. It also caused a piece to chip off the magazine, so I kind of freaked out because I thought the dart assembly wasn't working right, and it turns out it was just the clip that was misaligned. So, as you can see, goes right around the clip. I will put in a couple of Magnus darts or Mega darts. I swear, using these knockoff Magnus or Mega darts, while they're $1 for or $6 for $1 for 6, so you don't complain too much. They're about 15 to 20% less effective in terms of feet per second in range, but hey, for that price, you don't mind spamming them at HVZ. So effective, that guy is done. Main reason I did this guy, I think I've shown you guys in the past that I got tagged by someone, a super zombie at UF HVZ, and that's what this guy is going for. I did not do a PvP recap. I'll put the Spartan away here. Dry firing. Did not do a PvP recap from last weekend at UF at Northern Hall, but honestly, I've done those recaps in the past, and there wasn't a whole lot to it. Had fun. There's a new game mode I'm going to make a video for, show you all the pop 10s, all the rules, and if anyone wants to use that in the future, they're more than welcome to. Side projects, I think I showed the Smallisher. It is cut out of this guy, so if you're wondering where it came from or where the original gun was, I like this because this looks like an original Strife, but it fits my big size, so I kind of like that. As you can see here, Strife and a Demolisher, and you see basically it very similar, except one has a longer piece on the end of it. So fits me more like a submachine gun, like that. And yes, Smallisher, I've already shown another video for that guy. Only other project I have right now is got another Longstrike. I thought about cutting the front off, and I've had some other modders comment on it. If I do that, like this front barrel is the whole point to have the longer extension, but I kind of want this to be a long, kind of like a mega recon kind of deal, and I just like the way it primes from the side. This is an eBay sale. This does not come with a priming handle, so I used a long shot one. For some reason, it wasn't just, like this is just thicker than a long shot internals for some reason, or midsection. So there was just enough room to take this on the other side. I was going to put a washer here. I've always wanted to have a less obtrusive side so I can like put it on the back or put it in a holster. And it kind of fights me having just the electrical tape, so I'll probably have to put a washer there. But for now, and I'm getting about 88 feet per second to 83 feet per second using push start. So shooting at mid-80s, which is in line with the other long strikes I have. Although I would like more steady performance, I probably will have to find a better priming handle or a washer on this side. But that's it for what I'm working on. You see the paint job. Primer, I'm hoping I'm getting better at this. I'm trying some of like the old worn look. I did white primer on and then I kind of sanded it off. So when I start doing detailing, it looks like an old worn sidearm, which is what I'm going for. And I'll see if I want to cut the front off later. But I kind of like it. This is also one of those guns that if I get the right couplers, I can put the internal guts or the plunger assembly from a Centurion on top of it. And that goes on here. No, not my original idea. I've seen someone else do it. Trying to think, there's Blastaway EU. He's got a pretty good website for a lot of integrations. He's the main reason I'm actually having that Centurion shell. And this will shoot mega darts as long as you can, and then let it go, and it shoots just as well as the Centurion did with the entire assembly on it. So those are the projects I'm working on right now, and thanks for watching.